much. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the music from Hungary, a piece I first heard with the famous piano virtuoso, Franz Liszt. A malagueña, which is a dance from Spain. And a piece I used to play when I was a child. Called La Partita. The next piece I'm going to play is a romantic piece. It's written in the 19th century in Spain. It's a simple melody, so I add my own introduction and a variations. It's called A Spanish Romance. Beethoven said that the guitar sounds like a tiny orchestra, so throughout this piece I try and recreate some of the different sounds from the different orchestral sections, sometimes the double bass. I sharpen my pinky fingernail to a sharp point so I can create the bright sounds like the trumpets and the flutes. Of course, you'll hear the sound of the guitar. And sometimes the full orchestra. This is it's a track from my CD, and it's called A Spanish Romance. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's a Spanish romance. Better, now I can see you. The next piece I'm going to play is a rumba. Some Latin music. On the guitar, starting with the Mediterranean Sun Dance from the flamenco guitarist Paco de Lucia. But just before I play this piece, you might not realize it, but they will at some point open those gates a couple of times for some cars to come up here. So if you guys wouldn't mind coming forward a bit, that would be fantastic, just to leave enough space just in front of that line there, so there's enough space for some cars to go behind you. Or if you heard me say that when the car comes, just be careful of it, that's all. Thank you very much. Now the rhythm and the bass. Rhythm and the bass. Thank you very much. I'll bring in harmony. I'll bring in the melody. So this is a rumba. So I'm going to finish this rumba with a melody which I wrote, based on a style of music from Spain, in an area of Spain that's not that far away from the south of France, next to the city of Avignon, where the Gypsy Kings are from. Okay, that's a rumba, some Latin music on the guitar. The next piece I'm going to play is a quiet piece. It's a piece originally written for the guitar by a Spanish guitarist. His name was Francisco Adagio. Just 1 second. Okay, do you want me to turn it down a bit? Yeah, no problem. I'll do some quiet ones. I'm just gonna. I think there was someone, a resident here for most of the day, complaining about the street performers here earlier. So I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit. If you want to come in and make it a bit more intimate, that'd be great. Just so we don't have to blast them out. I thought they might have finished work. That's why I waited until about 5 to start. A lot of people ask me where I'm from. They normally ask if I'm from Spain. I'm not from Spain, and if I'm not from Spain, they maybe ask from Italy, because I play a lot of Italian music, like Rossini. Or the Barber of Seville. But actually, I'm from a long way away from Italy or Spain. I'm from about as far away as you can get, unless you go to Antarctica, and that's Tasmania, small island at the bottom of Australia. I came a long way to be here in Edinburgh. It's a beautiful festival. I'm really happy to be here. And it's about as good as the festival gets on a day like today as well. So this piece is called The Recollections from the Alhambra Palace. It's a track from my CD. Sorry, just 1 second. Sometimes when the police come and talk to you, everyone in certain countries and different places, they get a little bit annoyed with the police. But I promise you, in Scotland, in Edinburgh, you have pretty much the nicest police in the world. So, we have a round of applause for that. That's really, it's true. This is the memories from the Alhambra Palace. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. That's the Memories from the Alhambra Palace by the Palace in Granada in Spain, which brings me to the last two pieces I'm going to play just for you guys today. And the next piece is another piece from Spain. Thank you very much. It's called Asturias. You can help yourself to a CD. Thank you very much. They're actually £10. You can't. A few people took them before without seeing because I couldn't find the sign for the second case over there today. So this is Asturias, and then I'll play what I think is one of the most beautiful melodies written for any instrument. Luckily for me, it's for the guitar. And that's the Joaquin Rodrigo Adagio. But first, Asturias. At the beginning of the piece, I improvise around Arabic scales because it has an Arabic influence. At the end of the piece, I tap on the guitar to create the sound of Spanish horses. Spanish melody with an Arabic influence, a piece called Asturias, which brings me to the last piece I'm going to play for you today. And this is a piece originally written for the guitar and a full orchestra, and it's 30 minutes long. So I'm not going to play the whole piece. I'm just going to play the second movement, the Adagio, the melody, and some of the orchestral parts which I've arranged for the guitar. It's a sad piece, it's a quiet piece, it's a Joaquin Rodrigo Adagio. Thank you very much. That's Joaquin Rodrigo Adagio, so music from Spain. It's normally a piece I like to finish with. It's a quiet piece, it's a sad piece. But you're all still here. Thank you very much. Feel free to grab a CD if you love the music. But if you like as well, I can play one more piece. Would you like one more piece? Yeah. Does anybody here, thank you very much. Does anybody here listen to classical music sometimes? A few people? Did someone say not me?
Not me.
No. Has anybody heard of Mussorgsky? Lots of people this time. Can we have a show of hands if you know Mussorgsky? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, lots of people. Oh, this is good. Sometimes it's like 2 or 3 people. I like to then ask how many people know Justin Bieber. And normally that's about 1 person, if they're from Canada, or if they're 6. Or 7. And then play the more popular of the 2, the Mussorgsky. It's in a slightly different tuning, this piece. If there's any guitarists here as well, everything I've played is in standard guitar tuning, except for this piece. It's in a drop D, which gives you an extra lower bass note. And so this is a piece which is very special to me. Thank you very much. It's a piece he wrote. You might, those of you who don't know Mussorgsky, you might still recognize this melody. And it's the melody he wrote for a piece called Pictures at an Exhibition. And just after his very, very close friend Victor Hartmann died, there was an exhibition of 200 of Victor Hartmann's paintings and designs. He's a painter and designer, and Mussorgsky picked 10 of them. And in memoriam for his close friend, he wrote a piece based on those 10 different pieces based on those 10 different paintings. And I'm going to play the last one, which is called The Great Gate of Kiev. It's about a design of a gate to be an entrance to Kiev, and on the top of the gate there's a bell tower. So throughout the piece you hear the sounds of bells, sometimes in the night time. As they toll. As they chime down. And with the melody. Underneath the bell tower there's an archway, and Mussorgsky uses an Orthodox hymn to create the sound of a procession. Going through the archway, you'll hear this 2 times, and surrounding the 2 processions and the sounds of bells is just the most beautiful melody that he wrote for his very close friend, Victor Hartmann. This is my arrangement from the piano onto the guitar of a piece written in about 1840, called The Great Gate of Kiev, from Pictures at an Exhibition, from Mussorgsky. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have to stop now because the road will be open fairly soon. So I hope you enjoyed the music. That's my last piece. If you love the music, feel free to come and say hello, shake my hand, have a look at the guitar if you like. It's made by my father. It's a cedar front. And a Tasmanian, I'm from Tasmania as I said before, Blackwood body. And I have some CDs. Thank you.